are live. And it's just 48 minutes behind schedule. That's fine tonight. All right, hello and welcome to the Ilderon Tales. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. This is the Scholars, no, Treasure Hunters. Saga 1.
Ex-scholars.
Ex-scholars. I'm still using the scholars logo for you guys because I have not gotten off my butt and designed a new logo for your campaign. But if you guys have any ideas of what you want the emblem to be for your guys' campaign, let me know. And if you post things in your chat, I'll uh, play around with something at work. So, I mean, not at work, at on my off time at work when I'm not on the clock. Yes. Anyways, we are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Everything you're going to see is live storytelling, and the story can go in any direction. That's the fun part about this. We're 7 episodes in. If you're watching this in post, Google search Ilderon. There's stuff you can read about the setting and the wiki. It's all there. And I have been editing the wiki every other day, updating typos, updating information and stuff. So it has been a slow process, but I am trying to I'm eventually going to have the 1014 AE era of information on Ilderon, and then I'm going to have the 1030 AE era, which is what we're in now. So 1014 was last set of campaigns, and the world has moved 16 years into the future for this set of campaigns. And mostly humans have died, not most humans, but just, out of the people who are different in the world, just some humans here and there. Other than that, what are we doing? Oh, if you're under the age of 14 and you're watching tonight, stop and talk to your parents. Other than that, let's jump into the recap for this session. Last session started on the 4th of Artis. Ooh, what is that? Oh, okay. I remember what that note is. I'm looking at my notes, and sometimes I scribble things very fast because I'm doing other things, and I don't give myself any context for what it means. Okay, last session started on the 4th of Artis. The party was in the courtyard of the monastery or the Elmark Monastery. They had just meditated beneath the white elm tree, the sacred elm tree of the monastery, and had each sought something differently and were carrying out or were acting on the information they received. Some of the party members went inside of the monastery to search for more information. Yad searching for a way into the depths of the Elmark Monastery or to the passages below it. Searcher and Kravnix were looking for books about Master Tior. And then this will be the last session that I don't know your character's name off the top of my head. DL, it's coming to me. It's coming to me.
Omnis.
Omnis and Dante went to into the town for reasons. It did not record why you guys went into town, but you did. As you guys went into town, you saw the Gaori erecting crystal pillars all throughout the town, and gossip was shared with you that the Asatar is supposed to be visiting the Phoenix Festival tonight. Dante and Omnis went to the Yana shop, which was a tailor shop, looking for healing potions. That's why you guys were there. I remember now. After a back and forth exchange with her, you guys got some nice tailored garments that are being made for you. And she also let you know that she has a hoard of items delivered there for the pirates on behalf of Biemfo. She also told you guys not to trust the Liberty Coalition, as she has been set up by them already. The Jumping back over to Yod and Yod was alone. That's I was like, who was he with? Yod impersonated a historian, could not find a way into the depths of the monastery, and got led to the monastery's library, where he found Searcher and Kravnix. Searcher and Kravnix found some books that they were looking for. They found some history tomes, some of Tior's some of the things Tior was interested in, and a note from the Darkened Veil authenticating the Asatar's claims to the Undar part of the Kayak Empire. And I say authenticating with quotation marks. From there, the party started roaming through the halls, or no, before this, they roamed through the halls and they overheard the Liberty Coalition talking. The Liberty Coalition is not a united coalition. There are lots of different voices and opinions on it, and they are particularly confused as to what to do about one of their members. They have elected to start leaving Bienfo out of their plans, as he cannot be trusted. Half of the members want to assassinate him. The other half don't, or want to turn him in, knowing that if they do, though, the Gaiori is coming for all of them. With that, they have, I think they said they're going to talk about this more, and they left the room, noticing that somebody was listening to them, seeing Kravnix and Searcher walking away from the doorway. Electing not to talk to them about what they just overheard, Ren made her way out of the monastery. The party then all got together, shared information back and forth about what they learned, decided their next course of action was to try and get some more information from the bandits that had been hired by the Scarlet Rune, on their way to see the bandits going to the western part of town. They pass by Bienfo being locked out of the monastery, and a tiny note for Yod's character, which I guess I'll be controlling tonight. He did get a quest from his hand to deal with Bienfo. The party has escorted Bienfo to the inn that he is now quarantined at. That's not the right word. Isolated? I guess that's a better word. Isolated at. And there's probably a better word, but my vocabulary is slipping. That he's isolated at. You guys have ushered him into... I don't think you guys have ushered him into any room. Bienfo is having a partially, not nervous, a very big, or not a small nervous breakdown, but a very big nervous breakdown, as he is trying to keep it together. Ooh, one important piece of information you guys did learn last session, and then we'll get started for tonight. The reason why Ledeth was working with Bienfo, he had told her that it would be her job to find buyers who were interested in preserving the culture of Undar, and who would treasure the items that he had to sell. And specifically, I guess I'll just read my note. Bienfo told Ledeth she was finding buyers to preserve Undar's cultural artifacts. From there, Bienfo had a manic breakdown with you guys, and Kravnix is in possession of the knowledge that Bienfo believes the Undar government is lying about quote unquote everything. It is the evening of the 4th of Artis. You all are at Polaris Place. It is the tavern in the center of the city that you are staying at. That is what I keep calling it as its colloquial name. It does have a name. I think it's the Noble Moon Inn. To the not locals, it is called the Noble Moon Inn. You guys have stepped into the door with a very nervous Bienfo, and it's first time here this evening, so I'm just going to roll a die for how populated it is. Most people are out getting ready, or out either getting ready or enjoying the start of the night's festivities for the Phoenix Festival. A few heads look up at you guys, but less than half of the inn is populated. There are plenty of tables and spaces to sit around here. There are no performers, and Polera is going to come over from the bar as you all step in. She'll approach you, and I'm just reading notes about her real quick. Sorry about that. She's going to approach you guys and say, I thought you'd all be with Ren tonight for the preparing for the effigy burning. Anyways, I didn't clean out the back room for you. I can get you a nice place on the second floor for the lot of you.
Perfect.
Bienfo is going to nod and say, yes, you're looking lovely, as always, too, Polera. She's gonna say, well, thanks. All right. I'll have it set up for you in a moment. She's gonna wipe her hands on her apron and head up the back stairs of the room. What would you all like to do?
While we wait, I'm just going to sit at a table that's close to the back room and tell Bienfo to have a seat.
Yeah, he takes a seat. Bienfo is sweating. Like, sweating. You would think this guy's been laboring in the fields for the in the mid-morning sun. He smiles, looking up at you, and then back down at the table.
In his head, he just hears, relax. We'll figure it out.
He's going to calm down just a little bit, wiping the sweat from his forehead. Yeah. I mean, never mind that you all almost killed me the other night. We're on the same side. We're on the same side.
We've actually never met before, so I've never attempted to kill you.
It was a sticky situation where there was a little bit of a double cross, and then a double cross on the double cross, and it just got all blown out of proportion. It was a misunderstanding.
Right. Misunderstanding. If you guys sit with nervous Bienfo, he taps his hand across the table several times. About the third time, Polera is gonna come downstairs and say, I got the common room area set up for you all. I'll send Val up there to take your orders. You need dinner or anything before the festival, or are you eating at the temple?
I pull out 2 gold pieces, put them on the table, and say, yeah, feed us if Feed us if you would, please. And this is for everything.
She'll take them and say, I'll send up a few dishes.
You're the best.
Well, that is why we open so quickly. She smiles, pocketing the coins, and is going to go back towards the kitchen.
I just kind of stand up, look at BFO, say, let's go, and I just head up there.
Okay. Heading upstairs, you guys, there is a common area outside of several rooms. 3 of the 4 room doors are open. Around this area, there is a table set up, along with a few pitchers on the table. The hearth is not stoked. However, there are logs in it. Should you guys want to light it. It is decently clean. There's enough space for all of you to sit down up here and invite some more people if you wish.
I look at everybody. I tell everybody to have a seat. I sit right, like, uncomfortably close to BFO. Like, I'm basically touching him on every part of my body. And I'm like, buddy, why are you so wound up? I put my armor onto his shoulder.
So as all this
Go ahead.
is going on, Omnis is going to be observing Bienfo very carefully. Be watching how he talks, how he acts, anything I can pick up on.
He's going to say they know. They know
They
it's
know
only
what?
a matter of time before the Gaiori come after me. It's gonna say that's the only reason they could cut me out of the coalition.
Oh, so they figured out you're double crossing them. You're working with the people who stole all the stuff behind their back. So they know. How did they find out?
He's going to shake his head and say, I'm not double crossing them. They're double crossing us.
Who's us?
He's gonna, he's going to gesture towards Omnis and Dante and say, Undar, you
You have evidence that the coalition is undermining Undar?
He's gonna nod and say, nobody questions it, but should we really be putting the Hasitar back in power?
I just kind of give him a little smack on the back of his head. Like, what? Look, there's certain things you can say, and there's certain things you can't say in public. Okay? Now, our 2 friends here, and I point to Omnis and Dante, and I'm like, we're new friends, just like you and I. But do you know who these people are? Do you trust them yet? And you just say shit like that out loud?
Bimfo is going to nod and say, you likely won't see me again after tonight. If I can plant one seed of rebellion, then my life won't be wasted.
I just kind of start tapping him on his shoulder. And as as I'm tapping, what I'm doing is I'm doing the somatic components for Bane.
Okay. I believe there are verbal components for that too.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah,
basically the verbal components for this one are like, man, you're just not trying hard enough. You're worried too much. You're stressed out. You're gonna be weak if you keep this up. You know, basically just like talking in circles to do the somatic the verbal components.
Okay, he is going to be aware of you casting a spell. Just as anyone would be, not using the subtle spell feature. As to, well, actually, I'll roll him a check. You can cast Bane, but as you do, BMFO is gonna say, "Go ahead and do it. The guy over here gonna do it later."
Look, it was a spell to calm you down. Relax. But I still need that save.
Oh yeah, he rolls a saving throw against it. He's going to fail. What saving throw are you curse baning?
No, Bane. It's just he rolls a d4.
Is the inverse of plus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the inverse
Yep.
of bless.
Fair. All right. He is affected by Bane for 1 minute. At which point, Biemfo is gonna stand up.
I don't let him.
All right, roll me a contested athletics check. Let's see. Oh, well, he tied with you before the Bane. Unfortunately, you and him are going to struggle for a moment before you push him back in the chair.
I said relax. Now I need to know.
Is at this point unnerved. He is gonna begin like frantically trying to get out of this chair and say, "Relax, I'm leaving, I'm getting out of here."
Not yet.
He is going to start screaming. If you continue to restrain him, you're gonna have to give me initiative.
Well, as he starts screaming, I just tell him that I tap him on the head and I tell him he really needs to calm down, and I cast Mind Sliver on him.
Okay. He does not consider you guys friendly, so go ahead and roll me initiative.
Okay.
All right. We'll do this as cinematic until the need for a combat grid emerges. Kravnix, you have 1 initiative. Go ahead and give me that spell. Is it a saving throw on his part?
It is an intelligence saving throw.
All right, and he's trying to beat DC 13. Let me pull up. Based him off of. All right, he is going to fail that saving throw.
Okay, so he takes a d6 of psychic energy, and he has to subtract another d4 off his next saving throw
Okay.
before the end of my next turn.
Bienfo is going to go for. Well, actually, nope. Your other teammates have are joined in initiative. Dante, you see Bienfo going for his sword. He screams in pain as Kravnix casts a spell on him. It is your turn in the round.
Magic missile.
Okay.
For flare.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
It's 3d4 plus 1 or plus.
All right. Bienfo goes down after the second missile. Do you direct the fourth to hit him, or the third to hit him?
Choice? Like really realistically?
Well, yeah. I guess all of them would hit. All right. Yeah. Bienfo goes on conscious.
For flare, he took lightning damage.
Okay. That is your turn. Omnis. Bienfo is down. He began screaming, and Dante and Kravnix began casting spells at him. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll pull my rapier out, and I will say, unfortunate that he was an unbeliever. I'll put it through him.
All right. Give me a attack roll. We're just looking for a nat 1 for a coup de grace. All right. With that, Bienfo's spasming body is going to go limp. You guys are alone up here.
Dante's going to get up, and he's going to walk over to Bienfo's body.
Okay.
And then he's going to look at Kravnix. Can I ask a small favor?
Sure. What do you want?
Can I stab you with this sword?
Oh, absolutely. Go for it.
Okay. If you'd like me to make an attack roll, I can do so, but I'm not exactly trying to be super harmful. It's basically just like...
It is nothing but a flesh wound.
I am creating the evidence of a struggle.
Yeah, I'll let you just roll a attack at Kravnix. You deal damage and ignore your strength modifier.
So I still need to roll the attack.
Yes.
Roll
No. Just roll damage with the sword. It is a rapier he's got. He deals
which
a
is
D8.
so sorry.
It's okay.
Actually, you know what? This is ideal, right? We're trying to create a struggle. We'd want it to hurt more.
Oh, it hurts. I'm a sorcerer and a bard. It hurt. But I take it like a champ because I knew what it was about.
And then
All
I'm
right.
gonna put the sword back in Bienfo's dead hand. You know.
As you do, you guys hear footsteps coming upstairs.
Uh,
I kind of
how far away do those feet sound?
The stairwell is, I would say, 15 feet behind you guys. Was 12 feet to the next floor. I'm not going to Pythagorean theorem it, but close.
That's about a turn or two.
Yeah.
That's mostly what I wanted. Like, how many turns away are they? Kicks over a chair.
Okay. Stepping upstairs, you guys are going to see one of the serving staff of the tavern. You have known her as Valera. She's gonna say, I heard some.
I'm laying on the ground, whining like a little kid.
Give me a deception check.
Can I provide the help action given I helped stage the
I don't need it.
At which point she's gonna say, "Oh, go get the guy, Ori." She turns.
He
and
tried
runs.
to kill me. Oh!
Is the guy really necessary? The matter is done.
She has ran.
Oh. Well. I cast Mage Hand 5 times.
All right, you
So-
begin casting Mage Hand.
Does Mage Hand take time?
No, it takes 6 seconds per cast.
Well, yeah, I get that it takes more than 6 seconds, but
I'm going to, like, just minor tend to the wound.
Oh man,
Just like dress it up, but like.
Who's
Let it.
wound?
Kravnix's wound.
Okay.
I can picture.
We need to
Sure.
search him before they get here.
That's a good point. We should do that.
Somebody who's good with searching things, because I'm not so much.
I'm not sure we should search him. Let the wait for the guards. They'll show up.
No,
We'll
we
search.
should search him. Search
You
him.
guys
he has
only have
anything-
a few seconds before
If he has anything of value that will not survive the Gaiori.
people
Yeah.
start coming upstairs to gawk at this scene. They share whispers amongst themselves, and are there any helpful souls in this crowd? Two people will step forward and help Kravnix with his wound.
Oh, cool. Oh!
All right.
It's totally like it is like the most deadpan like whine that you've ever heard because it's not bleeding.
Oh,
But I was obviously stabbed.
who is searching the body?
I can.
I guess
I have
will.
at it, Dante, because I'm predisposed dealing with the crowd.
I'll stand in front of Dante so people don't see what he's doing.
Okay.
Out my shield and try to block the view.
Dante, as you search on Bienfo's body, you will find a bag of ashes. It is in a nice knapsack, or it's in a nice little jewelry bag, and then there is additionally a rapier, the clothes he is wearing, and his coin purse. There is a small jingle or a small heft to the purse. Do you take those items?
I'll take the nice knapsack filled with ashes
Okay.
and leave everything else.
Alrighty. It
I'm
is.
gonna rob a dead man in front of witnesses.
Uh,
Also, the rapier is the evidence of the crime. So.
Yeah. It is only a few more seconds before you guys hear the stomping of metal and the smell of smoke entering the tavern.
In your head, before all this happens, when you feel the coin purse, I get that because he stabbed me.
Get like a small thumbs up.
The you guys are going to see two people emerging on either side of the stairwell and dressed in armor. In the middle of them, a halfling is going to be stepping forward. Say, part ways. The crowd splits around her.
Oh! I'm still hamming it up.
She reaches a hand forward, and is going to say, "Calm yourself." She gives you lay on hands. You heal for 4 points of damage.
Woohoo!
At which point she is going to look over the scene and say, "What happened here?"
We were having a discussion about why he was not allowed back in the monastery, and then he lost it and stabbed me for no reason. I was just trying to tell him to calm down and get his story from him, and he just raged and stood up and stabbed me.
She's gonna look
as I hold my side, like I'm totally like hamming it up.
She's going to look over at him, and then one of her lackeys is going to say, "Anu, that's one of the coalition members."
He was worried you guys were coming for him.
She's going to say, "Rien, blessed by the own Asatar's will." She is going to begin casting a spell. If anybody wants to identify, you can make an Arcana check. Dante, you are going to recognize Zone of Truth being cast. And she is going to kneel down. Well, no, she doesn't have to kneel. She's short. She'll place a hand on Kravnix's leg. Kravnix, give me a spell save against Zone of Truth.
What's that, a charisma?
I believe it's wisdom. I will double check for you to make sure I'm not cheating you. It is a charisma saving throw.
Is there any time for bardic inspiration to be thrown in here real quick?
Give me. So normally I need to know this before the action happens, which is why I tell you guys scene actions. I will let you on a account of if your character is fast enough. Give me an initiative roll against her, and if you beat her in initiative, then you can give Bardic Inspiration as essentially a bonus action before she gets the spell cast. Yikes, she rolled a nat 22. Now I gotta go look at her dexterity modifier. Alright.
Most people who can cast Zone of Truth aren't very dexterous.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
They're usually paladins
don't-
or
Well, and that's the thing. You've already been lay on
Clerics.
hands. I don't know if it's the same person, so that cues you. That's another cue.
yeah.
Alright, you are going to narrowly beat her at this at on the initiative check. You can slide in a Bardic Inspiration. How do you inspire Kravnix, since this is role-play and not combat?
I'll catch his eye and I'll give him a nod. I'll just say, "You got this."
Okay. Kravnix, do you want to add Bardic Inspiration to that first save?
Yes.
All right, you can roll I believe it starts as a d6. 15!
I needed that.
You are going to beat the you're going to beat the save for Zone of Truth. At which point she's going to narrow her eyes looking at you and then say, can you attest to everything you've told me is true?
I have no reason to lie to you. I am but of the ninth of S, where I would
Awesome.
I could Oswald, I couldn't with good conscience lie to you.
She's going to look around and say, who else among you witnessed this crime?
We all witnessed it. My fellow here is actually he helps me with my day-to-day tasks.
All right. She's going to gesture for you to step forward.
And as he's stepping forward, I put my hands together and I bow my head and I say, "Thank you, Searcher." And I use Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. Searcher, give me a roll against her Zone of Truth.
You said it was a saving throw?
Charisma saving throw.
All right,
You
I'm gonna
can
use my
add-
inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna fail.
Well, no. I have inspiration, so I get a reroll. So right?
Oh, you have a
Yeah.
regular inspiration
Go for
too.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
then I'll use the bardic inspiration, which is the
D6.
Go for it.
d6. $15.
15. All right. You fight off the effects of Zone of Truth. She is going to look at you and say, can you attest to everything that he said is true?
Yes, he was sitting beside the gentleman trying to calm him down. And then he was frantic that people were after him, stood up, drew, and attacked. We tried to subdue him, and unfortunately, we could not, and we were forced to defend
Perma-sleep him.
ourselves.
She's going to nod. She turns, looking to Bienfo's body, and says, "He'll suffer the Asatar's wrath. I am sorry that each of you had to subdue, or had to go through such an event. I guarantee you the full protection of the Gaiori and the Asatar Girius, or an extension of the Asatar Girius as well. At which point, she's going to kneel down to the body. As is our tradition, as the Yendar, he will be burned alive for his crimes. She grabs his body and begins casting a spell. She chants for nearly a minute, people watching, holding a diamond in her hand. Eventually, the diamond loses its luster, the light fading from her. Bienfo is going to blink his eyes open momentarily. He says, "Oh. Hierarchy, it's worse than I feared." He looks up. "The bridge is so desolate. Please, mercy." She's going to say, "You'll get none." And she's going to gesture for her lackeys to grab him. Bienfo is going to look at all of you with a forlorn expression on his face. And he is going to say, "Seeds!" As they drag him out of the inn.
And in his head, he hears, "What seeds? What are you talking about?"
Yeah, he can respond to that.
Yes, he can.
He's going to say, "You all attacked and murdered me. The Gaiori will be after you if I tell them. Don't let my words die here. Otherwise, we all die together. I'll ensure it."
I'm already dead, dummy. And as they're walking away, I just kind of follow them a little bit. Because I got to stay within 30 feet to keep doing it. And I shit talk him the whole time I'm following him.
All right. As they move Bienfo down the stairs, him fighting along the way, he's going to speak up, he's going to speak up and say, why am I being arrested? They're the ones who attacked me." She's going to...
In his head, he hears, "Do you really want to go there?"
He's there. As he continues to fight, Anu is going to say, "You stabbed and assaulted them inside a festival that has the Asatar's blessing. Beyond that, you've misused the blessing that the Asatar has given you. As such, you'll face the full wrath of the Gaiori."
And then as they say, she says that, I said, "And he blasphemed against the Asatar."
He's going to say, I didn't attack them. She's going to pause for a moment. And then
I'll chime in and claim that he attacked our beliefs, attacked the very foundation of our coalition.
Great nation.
And she's gonna speak up and say, "Did you besmirch the name of the Acitar?" He's going to open his mouth. No words come out before he finally says, "Yes." Well, then you won't be burned alive, just simply beheaded.
Ah, darn. That's all he hears in his head. Darn. I was looking forward to it.
Anu is going to turn and say, "Put them in manacles. Lying to the Gaiori carries a prison sentence, 2 years."
I didn't lie. He attacked me. I was trying to calm him down and he got up and stabbed me. What am I supposed to do?
He cannot tell me lies. You all can.
I'm not lying. I was trying to calm him down. He got up, lost his shit, and stabbed me.
Roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
$18. I'm not lying.
She has reason to disbelieve you.
Look, I was trying to calm him down. That was all. That was my entire efforts, was to calm him down.
Ma'am, I wish not to be pedantic with one of your station, but you actually never questioned me, so I've not lied to you.
She is going to give me 1 second. I'm just reading something real quick on her stat block. She's going to nod and say, "There are many who try to escape the light of the fire. Until we have the whole truth on this matter, you'll be subjected to the Gaiori's watchful eye." Upon which she gestures for Dante and says, "Please step forward." Do you step into her zone of truth?
I don't think I exactly have a choice.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, I do, but, you know,
Give me
death
the saving
or...
throw.
Yeah, you know, charisma save?
Charisma saving throw.
Can I slide the inspiration in before he goes in?
I wouldn't.
You can if you want.
Yeah, I'll inspire him. I'll call him a true believer. You're a true believer.
All right.
All good.
You are going to pass the saving throw.
But isn't she aware that I passed the saving throw?
She is aware of everyone who fails and
Yeah, that was kind of where I was
succeeds.
hovering, because I was
at which
gonna...
point she's going to hold back and say, "If you hide your hearts from the Gaiori, we will find the truth.
if I
Manacle them."
if I step out and in, does that like redo the save?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Let's see. Or starts its turn there. Yeah, I guess you guys would be rolling multiple saves against the Zone of Truth. So since I've been doing it in roleplay, I'll make you guys roll once per minute. I'll say everybody can give me a check again against the Zone of Truth, who's still standing in it. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask. So Biempo actually got his sword out, right? He just didn't get a chance to do anything with it.
No, you guys beat him in initiative before he could go for it. You
Over.
saw him reaching for it, and then you guys acted. All right, her lackeys are going to try and manacle you guys. Anybody who wants to roll that Zone of Truth save again can. But otherwise, if you guys are not fighting them, or is anyone fighting them?
No.
Nope.
I'm not gonna resist.
All right. They are.
But as they go to put the manacles on Searcher, I start flipping out about the disrespect of a member of the Second Oswith.
It is okay. They're doing their job.
Oh no, I am flipping the fuck out. How could you how dare you disrespect Searcher? And like the whole nine.
One of her assistants, if you keep making such a fuss and Searcher is cooperating, when she goes to manacle Searcher, she'll instead bow and leave the manacles off of Searcher.
Oh, I make a fuss until they stop.
At which point, you guys are led out of the tavern and into the night. That said, we are going to end almost here. As you guys are walking through the night with the Anu towards the Gyori barracks, one by one, you guys are going to see these pillars, these crystal pillars within the city, start producing light. A beam of sunlight cast down onto each of them. In the middle, or rather not in the middle of the night, at the start of the night, as the sun has set and evening has fell, the night sky disappears with a blue hue above. You guys can see the sky and it looks like daylight. Anu is going to stop and look up and then turn to Biemfo and say, "You dare besmirch her name. She is the Sunbringer." He's going to look up and say, "By the hierarchy, she did it."
In Anu's head, all she hears is Biemfo's voice saying that every time he's seen this kind of magic, hundreds of thousands of people have died.
I don't know if you can imitate other people's voices with that feat.
I can try.
I probably could, but I don't have that feat.
Well, it's not a feat. It's just a
Well,
class.
that ability.
Yeah.
Link me the ability real quick. Okay, give me a deception check, trying to mimic Biemfo's voice.
Why did it? Oh, because I didn't do it normally.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, the first one would have been the 20, right?
Yeah, it's the 25. That's fine. At which point, she's going to shove the info forward, and roll a history check on him. She's going to say, "I thought you were a simple scribe. Nobody ever told me you had arcane abilities." He's going to say, "What? I've nothing of the sort."
Liar!
Going
You
to
tried to cast a spell on me too earlier in the day.
give me another deception check.
I'm laying it on thick. 12 this time.
She's going to say, "Well, we can see to it everything that you've cast. We'll have the whole truth soon." He's going to say, "Fine. Look, I've never cast a spell in my life." And we'll end there for the night. And we'll pick up next session inside the Gyori Stockades. Been here before.
Yeah, I have.
I have not yet.
The Gyori are not people who are very civil. If you die to their torture, they just bring you back and keep torturing you.
Been there.
It is not a very fun time.
Well, that really doesn't work for me because I'm already dead.
It's fair. All right.
Now, see, here's where I wish I would have won initiative, because I was gonna say, don't kill him, knock him out.
I should have gone with my plan of just failing the save.
That might have helped too, but
we'll see where we land. It's the scary thing about this group is, D&D going in any direction. The Gyori have it's definitely within their character to TPK you guys and then resurrect you all, but that's not fun, and I want this group to be fun, and I just have to do a lot of thinking for next session. But yeah, gosh, I'm sorry, I'm just speechless tonight. Let me turn my brain back on. Did we get any new information for the story tonight?
No.
No, we got no information because he didn't give me a chance to.
The only thing we learned is that Barina brought the sun, and it'll be the last night we ever see.
Barina did dispel the death miss, and
at least in this local area.
Yes. So I guess I'll give you guys experiences for that. The Acitar is a great and powerful caster, potentially.
Potentially.
I'll give you guys 50 experience for that, and I think that's it for tonight.
Steve.
Would be
You got
great.
Steve arrested.
Yeah, Yod's arrested. Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry. I wish I could give you guys more, but it is just a micro session. All right, we will pick up here next session on the 17th. If I don't know, I'll be thinking long and hard. I might do a document session for our time in the Gyori Stockades. If we do, please be on the lookout for that. And DL, I will at you and let you know how our document sessions work if I ever do that, or if I ever run those. It's been a while since I ran one, but just because there's so much that might go down before next session, I just might need like a little bit more guidance for me, so I might do like micro things with each of you guys. Okay, thank you guys for showing up. Sorry for just losing my brain here for the last couple minutes. If you're watching and you want to hang out with us, you're welcome to. Everybody else, enjoy your night. Bye.